You have been lied to your whole life. Most people believe they need someone in order to move forward, that without support, without company, or without some words of motivation, it is simply not possible to keep going. But my friend, life does not stop to wait for you to have support. Life hits with the same intensity whether you are surrounded by others or completely alone. And if you don't learn to hold yourself up, you will end up falling again and again. True growth begins when you are left with yourself, when silence surrounds you and you have no one to turn to. That is where real strength is born. You don't need anyone to come save you. You don't need someone to believe in you. You don't need to be surrounded by people to feel strong. You don't need applause, recognition, or understanding to move forward. There will be moments when no one comes to rescue you, when no one understands your process, your fears, or your suffering. And if you think that is something bad or negative, it's a sign that you still haven't understood anything. That is why this message is for you. I want you to listen to every sentence carefully because today you will understand something that can transform the way you see life forever. Lesson 1. Accept solitude as your training. Solitude is not your adversary. It is your preparation. It is the ground where your mind, your character, and your spirit are shaped. What for many represents emptiness, for you must become a sanctuary, a space where you learn to listen to yourself, to know yourself, and to confront yourself. Many avoid solitude because they are terrified of seeing themselves as they truly are. But if you want to move forward, if you genuinely want to grow, you will have to face that reflection the silence shows you, because only there will you discover what you need to transform. Think about it. When you are surrounded by people, external voices distract you. But when you are alone, you are confronted with your own voice. That voice that challenges you, questions you, and tells you what you don't want to hear. And even if it's uncomfortable, it is precisely that voice that will set you free. Solitude does not destroy the one who understands it. It destroys the one who fears it. When you learn to walk alone, you stop depending on others to keep moving forward. And that is power. Real power. Because someone capable of moving forward without company, without support, and without applause is someone capable of facing anything. Learn to enjoy your silence. Learn to value your own progress. Because when you manage to feel complete without needing anyone, when you find peace within yourself, then nothing and no one will be able to take that tranquility away from you. Being strong doesn't mean never needing another person. It means not depending on anyone. And solitude trains you for exactly that. Don't fight against silence. Embrace it. Don't resist the emptiness. Transform it. Because what today makes you feel alone will tomorrow become the foundation of your confidence. When you understand this, something inside you changes. You no longer seek company out of lack, but by choice. You no longer seek approval, but connection. And when you reach that point, the world no longer has power over you. I want you to engrave this in your mind. Solitude is not a punishment. It is an invitation, an opportunity to discover your true strength. On this channel, we are not here to distract you. We are here to strengthen you. This space is for those who demand more from themselves, for those who choose to evolve. If you feel this is your path too, subscribe. Do it now, not tomorrow, not later, because growth does not wait, and neither does the life you desire. Now pay attention, because what comes next may be that major turning point that changes everything. Lesson 2. Turn pain into your fuel. There is a truth that almost no one wants to accept. Pain is inevitable. We all experience it, we all face it, but only a few use it as a motor to grow. Pain doesn't come to destroy you. It comes to wake you up, to point out what you must transform, what you need to release, what you still have to learn. Every wound, every disappointment, every loss is an opportunity to become stronger. The problem is that most people turn their pain into an excuse to give up. But not you. You must use it as the fire that pushes you forward. When you understand that pain is not your adversary but your teacher, your entire life will change. You will begin to look at your past and realize that every blow made you more aware, wiser, and better prepared for what's coming. Don't ask for a life without pain. Ask for the strength to endure it, understand it, and transform it. Because the pain that goes through you today is confirmation that you are still alive, that you are evolving, that you are growing. Look at your scars with pride, not as a symbol of what you lost, but of what you managed to overcome. Your scars are your trophies. Each one represents a battle you lived and conquered, a day in which you decided not to give up. And listen to this carefully. When you learn to turn pain into strength, nothing can break you, because even what hurts you ends up pushing you toward your best version. Don't run from suffering. Train within it. Learn to resist without losing your serenity. Learn to move forward even when it hurts. Learn to find purpose even in the middle of the storm. Life is not punishing you, it is shaping you. Every difficulty you go through is an opportunity to develop a quality you did not yet master. Patience, calmness, strength, understanding. Sometimes losing everything is the only way to find yourself. Sometimes the pain that hurts the most is the one that teaches you the most. When life hurts you, don't ask, "Why me?" Ask, "What for?" Because that question changes everything. The first one turns you into a victim. The second turns you into a warrior. And a warrior does not avoid pain. A warrior faces it, understands it, and transforms it into their most powerful weapon. Lesson 3. Master your mind before it takes control of you. The mind is the most powerful battlefield and at the same time, the most dangerous one that exists. If you govern it, it propels you. If you neglect it, it destroys you. When you are alone, your mind can become your greatest ally or your greatest enemy. You are the one who decides which of the two it will be. There are days when the mind whispers, "I can't anymore." Moments when it convinces you that you are lost, that nothing is worth it, that everything lacks meaning. But listen carefully. Those thoughts are not the truth. They are only the reflection of your exhaustion, your wounds, your fears. And here is the key. A Stoic does not bow down to any thought that appears. He observes it, questions it, dominates it. The mind is like an untamed horse. If you do not train it, it throws you off. If you discipline it, it takes you farther than you ever imagined. But training it requires mental discipline. You need to speak to yourself with firmness, with clarity, with purpose. Every time an inner voice tells you, "I can't," respond, "Yes, I can, and I will achieve it." Every time you hear, "I'm not enough," answer, "I'm not yet, but I am working to become it." Because it's not about denying your thoughts, but redirecting them. When you learn to guide your mind, you discover that solitude stops feeling heavy, because you understand that within you exists a source of strength that never runs out. There is no crueler prison than a mind out of control, and there is no greater freedom than a mind under your command. The Stoics said that whoever masters their mind masters their destiny. And although we won't go into specific teachings from Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, or Epictetus, there is a truth you must understand. Mental strength is not inherited. It is built day by day, thought by thought, decision by decision. Every time you choose to stay calm in the midst of chaos, every time you move forward when your mind tells you to stop, you are winning an invisible battle. And it is those invisible battles that eventually make you invincible. My friend, do not accept as truth everything you think. The mind tends to exaggerate your fears, your mistakes, your failures. But you are not your thoughts. You are the one who observes them, who chooses what to believe, what to nurture, what to transform. When you manage to separate what you feel from who you are, you will be free, because you will understand that your pain does not define you, that your failures are not a sentence, that your thoughts are not commands but simply ideas, and you are the one who decides which ones to obey. From now on, every time your mind tells you that you can't, smile, because you will know you are facing a test. And every Stoic knows that tests are not punishments but training. Train your mind every day, not with empty phrases, but with actions. Keep your word, honor your commitments, show yourself that you can trust yourself, because when your mind trusts you, it stops sabotaging you. That power lies only in your hands, and you have the ability to use it. But wanting it is not enough to achieve it. You need real commitment. You need to make a firm decision with yourself. And if you are truly willing to do it, I want you to prove it. I want you to show that today is not an ordinary day, but a day of transformation, a day of progress. So, write it in the comments. Today I stop sabotaging myself. Do it, write it, and commit to yourself, because by declaring it, you are affirming the decision you are ready to make today. And if you feel these words are strengthening your mind, leave your like as a symbol of gratitude. Now pay very close attention, because the next lessons may awaken something deep within you. Lesson 4. Build discipline when no one is watching. Most people only make an effort when they have an audience, when someone is watching them, when they feel they will be recognized. They only work with intensity when eyes are fixed on their progress. But true growth happens when you're alone, when there is no applause, when there are no witnesses. It is in that silence where your character is truly revealed. Because anyone can appear strong in front of others, but only those who maintain discipline in the dark are able to shine under the light. Discipline does not need spectators, it needs purpose. And your purpose must be so firm, so deep, and so clear that even on days when motivation disappears, you keep going, because you understand that life does not wait for you to feel ready. Wake up early even if no one demands it. Achieve your goals even if no one values them. Train even if no one applauds you. Learn, grow, improve, even if no one notices. Because every small act of discipline and solitude is a silent declaration of who you really are. And here comes an uncomfortable truth many refuse to accept. Progress takes time to become visible. For a long time, what you do without recognition will be exactly what makes you stand out tomorrow. But most people can't handle that process. They want results without silence, rewards without effort, progress without solitude. Success doesn't come to those who want it, but to those who build it with consistency. Every day you keep your word to yourself. Every day you follow your discipline without anyone watching. You are building the foundation of your inner strength. That strength cannot be bought. It is trained. It isn't bragged about. It is proven. Reflect on this. While many search for motivation, you must manufacture determination. Because motivation is a fire that burns out, but discipline is a flame that doesn't die. When you learn to act even when you don't feel like it, when you move forward without needing recognition, you become someone impossible to stop. No one can slow down a person who doesn't depend on external approval. My friend, be honest with yourself. What do you do when no one is watching? Because that answer determines your destiny. There is something sacred about staying firm without witnesses. There is something deeply honorable about fulfilling your duty even when you receive no applause. That is what elevates you. That is what separates you from the crowd. Remember this. Great transformations are born in silence. Warriors are forged far from the noise. In the moments when others sleep, you work. In the moments when others give up, you advance. And when the moment comes to show what you're made of, you won't need to speak. Your results will speak for you. Do not forget that on this path there will be difficult days. Days without visible progress. Days when solitude weighs heavily and discipline feels useless. But it is precisely then that you must resist, because the universe always tests those who are about to evolve. Do not seek to be perfect, seek to be consistent. Do not seek to be admired, seek to be authentic. Do not seek motivation, seek purpose. Because when you act driven by a purpose, even your most solitary steps leave footprints that inspire others. Even if you don't notice it, someone will observe your strength in silence and find hope in you. And without realizing it, your strength will become a beacon for others. Then you will understand that walking alone was not a punishment, but the necessary preparation to be able to lift others up tomorrow. My friend, keep this in mind. The world needs fewer victims and more examples. Be that example. Lesson 5. Build a purpose so solid that it becomes your support. When no one is by your side, when no one is there to lift you up, the only thing capable of keeping you standing will be your purpose. A purpose is not a simple goal, nor a fleeting dream. It is the deep reason why you do what you do, the reason why you refuse to give up. If you lack purpose, any obstacle knocks you down. But when your purpose is firm and clear, no obstacle can stop you. Your purpose is not found outside, it is found within you. It lives in what moves you, what ignites you, what gives you meaning. Ask yourself, why do I do what I do? For whom do I want to become strong? What legacy do I want to leave in this world? When you answer those questions, you will have found direction. And when you have direction, you will have found power. Purpose gives you focus, discipline, and courage. When fatigue reaches you, it will be your purpose that pushes you. When fear paralyzes you, it will be your purpose that reminds you why you began. My friend, if you are going through a difficult moment, do not give up. Remind yourself why you started. Remind yourself who you were when you dreamed of becoming the person you are today. A strong purpose transforms pain into energy, fear into action, and solitude into clarity. And when you walk with purpose, you discover something profound. It no longer matters whether you are alone or accompanied, because your purpose walks with you, and that is enough. When you have a purpose, you don't need motivation, because motivation fades. But purpose never dies. Make your purpose your companion. Make your purpose your refuge. Make your purpose your banner. Because when the world goes dark and you are left alone, your purpose will be that inner voice telling you, keep going. You still can. You are not finished. You don't need someone to hold you up. You need a reason to hold yourself up. Find that reason, and you will be truly free. My friend, if you made it this far, it is because something within you is awakening. And this space called Stoic philosophy is the path for those who have chosen to evolve, who have chosen to fight, who have chosen to become stronger. If within you there is a voice whispering, I want to be better, subscribe. Do it for yourself, because this is not empty entertainment. It is mental training. I'll see you in the next battle, Stoic, and remember, the world may abandon you, but you must never abandon yourself. Because as long as you are still standing, you have not lost. Because solitude does not break you, it trains you. Because discipline does not imprison you, it frees you. Because pain does not destroy you, it awakens you. And because purpose is not something you search for outside, it is something you forge within yourself.